Lazy Jack. Lazy Jack or Idle Jack is a favorite character in English folklore. More often than not, he is the hero who wins the hand of the fair lady. He still appears regularly on the English stage in the pantomimes, which are performed all over the country every Christmas. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack, who lived with his widowed mother on a dreary common in the rain-swept countryside. The mother earned a poor living by spinning, but Jack was lazy and earned nothing. At last his mother lost all patience with the boy and told him that if he did not find some work, she would turn him out of the house. Dear me, thought Jack, what a pass I am come to! He went out and hired himself for the day to a farmer. The farmer gave him a penny, and Jack was well pleased. However, he was not used to handling money, and on the way home he lost the penny in a stream. "You stupid boy," said the mother. "You should have put the penny in your pocket." "You're right," agreed Jack. "That is what I shall do next time." The next day Jack went out again and hired himself to a dairyman. At the end of the afternoon Jack was given a jugful of creamy, warm milk, and putting it into his pocket, the lad walked home. "I did as you said, mother," called Jack, stepping indoors. But when he lifted the jug from his pocket, he found he had spilled all the milk on the journey home. "Where have you spent all your life?" groaned his mother. "Don't you know you should have carried it on your head?" "You're right," agreed Jack. "That is what I shall do next time." A day or so later, Jack found the strength to work for another farmer. In payment, the farmer gave him a cream cheese. Jack put the cheese on his head and walked home. For once, the rain had stopped and the sun was shining. The cheese melted and ran through Jack's hair and over his shirt. "You stupid boy!" shrieked his mother, who liked cream cheese. "You should have carried it carefully in your hands." "You're right," agreed Jack, who was nothing if not good-natured. "That is what I shall do next time." On the morrow, Jack worked all day for a baker whose cat had recently given birth to kittens. "Take a kitten for your payment, Jack," smiled the baker. Jack took the kitten and carried it carefully in his hands. But the kitten did not wish to leave its mother and scratched Jack so much that he had to let it go. Again Jack arrived home with nothing. "You stupid boy," said his mother, when Jack told her what had happened. "You should have tied it with a piece of string and dragged it behind you." "You're right," agreed Jack. "That is what I shall do next time." The following day Jack hired himself to a butcher who gave him a shoulder of mutton as payment. Jack took the mutton, tied it with string, and dragged it along behind him all the way home. By the time he reached there, the meat was not fit to eat. "You ninny!" sighed his mother. "You certainly take after your father's side of the family, not mine. You should have carried it on your shoulder." "Thank you for all your helpful advice, mother," smiled Jack. "That is what I shall do next time." On the following Monday, Jack hired himself to a cattle keeper, who gave him a donkey in payment for his work. Now the donkey was heavy, but Jack was strong, and with much heaving and grunting on his part, and also that of the donkey, Jack pulled the donkey on his shoulder and set off for home. On the way he passed the home of a rich merchant, who had a rather strange daughter. The girl had never laughed in her life, and the doctor had said she would never be cheerful until she saw something she thought was funny. "To think I have to pay good money for advice like that," moaned the merchant. He was fond of his daughter, and wishing to see her happy, he promised her hand in marriage, and a fine dowry to any young man who could make her laugh. As luck would have it, the merchant's daughter was looking from her window as lazy Jack stumbled past, carrying the braying donkey on his back. The girl had never seen anything so ridiculous, and burst out laughing. The merchant was delighted, and inviting Jack indoors, asked him if he would like to marry the girl, and accept a fine gift of money. Jack agreed, and he and the merchant's daughter lived happily together for the rest of their lives. And, as Jack was a kind-hearted lad, he saw that his old mother had everything she needed. "My boy Jack may be lazy and stupid," smiled his mother, "but he managed to do the right thing when it mattered."